Begin tonight with breaking news. With the Middle East on the brink of war, the United States is now right in the middle of the search for peace. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has broken off her farewell tour with President Obama for a final high-stakes mission to broker a truce. It's a mission both she and the president have shied away from for most of Obama's first term, when they could shape American foreign policy all through his second. As we come on the air, Secretary Clinton is planning to shuttle between all the major players. Our team has been reporting from the field all day, and we begin with ABC's Matt Gutman in Jerusalem. Good evening, Matt.
Good evening, George. This could be Secretary Clinton's final mission and quite possibly her most important one. She could be the key player in brokering a truce in this bloody conflict, and tonight all eyes are on her. Hillary Clinton arriving for 12th-hour diplomacy and a midnight meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
America's commitment to Israel's security is rock solid and unwavering. That is why we believe it is essential to de-escalate the situation in Gaza. The goal must be a durable outcome that promotes regional stability and advances the security and legitimate aspirations of Israelis and Palestinians alike.
The Secretary of State now in the eye of this deadly storm with breakneck meetings of all the major players in Jerusalem, Cairo, and Gaza. All day, rumors of peace flew. But so did the rockets and the leaflets, Israel dropping thousands of them, warning some 200,000 Gazans to flee homes that could be bombed. And they fled, with mattresses and luggage piled high on donkey carts and rickshaws. As Israel cratered entire blocks tonight, 1.7 million Palestinians remain in harm's way. And anger soaring in the West Bank as well, where Palestinians toss stones, protesting the raids, battling Israeli troops. We just have to get back into our cab here because we got tear gas. This clash is spilling over right into this checkpoint here between Israel and the West Bank. The fighting is exacting an excruciating cost. Nearly 150 Palestinians and 4 Israelis dead. And tonight, over 3.5 million Israelis remain in rocket range, cowering from ceaseless sirens and the spray of shrapnel. Nearly 140 rockets lobbed into Israel in the past few hours, blasting through homes in Israel's southern city of Beersheba and 60 miles north in a Tel Aviv suburb. Those in rocket range refusing to return to the status quo.
For it to stop firing in another 48 hours or whatever, and then for next week the same thing to happen, that is unacceptable.
And Israeli officials are telling me that Secretary Clinton will be hearing a lot of that sentiment, Israel's unwillingness to settle for anything less than a long-term ceasefire. Hamas is demanding Israel loosen its grip on Gaza's borders and for it to stop assassinating its leaders. George, both sides are dug in.
So there's still much to work through. Okay, thanks, Matt. Let's go to ABC's Alex Marquardt in Gaza now. And Alex, there had been some hope that a ceasefire might already be taking hold, but that bombing has not stopped all day where you are.
No, it really hasn't, George. It's been very strange to hear about peace talks and ceasefires when really the explosions have not stopped. For much of the night, there has been incoming artillery from Israeli ships out at sea. The airstrikes from the sky have not stopped, and just a short while ago, we saw militants firing rockets from here just behind us, and that has been going on for much of the day. Gazans say what they want, of course, is peace and quiet, but what's been happening for the last week, they say, is simply Gazans defending themselves, and they see the U.S. as completely siding with Israel. So while they would like to see a ceasefire, they say that true peace cannot come along until Israel stops targeting people here in the Gaza Strip and that blockade of Gaza is lifted. George?
Alex Marquardt, thanks very much.